Hey guys, welcome back. So today I am going to be sharing with you how I made this elegant strawberry arrangement. This arrangement is the one I sold last year for Valentine's Day, and it did really well. But not only did it do really well, it was one of my favorite arrangements that I have ever made for Valentine's Day. And it's really simple, but that's the thing. It's so simple that it looks so elegant. So it became one of my favorites, and I figured since it's super simple and almost everything, actually everything that I am using, you can either find it on Amazon or you can find it at Walmart or any store. It's super easy to make. I figured why not just share it with you guys. So if you want to see how I make this elegant strawberry arrangement, then just keep on watching. The first thing that we are going to do is wash our strawberries, and look how beautiful these strawberries are. You want to make sure that you have nice, firm, and fresh strawberries to start working on your arrangement. These are grocery store strawberries. I got them at Martin's, but just always check your strawberries at the grocery because sometimes they are bad. So now I am selecting my strawberries. And I like to look at them and make sure that there is no imperfection, no bruising, no leaking, no mold, none of that. So I am going to take my time and look at them and make sure that I am not missing anything. So here we have our first one. Here you can see that the strawberry is bruised, and not only is it bruised, it's going bad. So these are the type of strawberries that you need to avoid, because if you use them, it's not going to look good, it's not going to taste good, and your strawberries will definitely start to leak. And here is another one. This one is not as noticeable, but this strawberry right here is bruised and it has a chunk of skin missing. And here we go. Here's another one. This one is bruised right here, which is not that bad, but if I dip it in chocolate, when I dip it, because it's already bruised, it will start to leak and you will see it coming out of the chocolate. So just avoid it. It's going to be a headache in the long run. And here is a closer look at it. You can tell where it's been bruised. And let's see what we got here. Look at that. We have another one. And this is very typical with grocery store strawberries. The top of the clamshell is always nice and fresh, and the bottom are always bruised and leaking. Sometimes they're even moldy. That is why I buy multiple packs when I am making arrangements, because I know that not all of them are going to be great. So that is my advice to you, is to always buy multiple packs, because there is going to be some that you are not going to be able to use. Now these strawberries right here, they are not terrible. You can consume them yourself. You can freeze them, or you can just eat them if they are a little bruised. Now, if they have serious damage or they're moldy, of course, don't consume them and just throw them away. Like this one right here. This one is definitely not consumable and needs to be thrown away. But yeah, guys, that is what I am going to do. I am going to get to washing these strawberries. And as we go, and look, here's another one. It never ends. This one is like the skin has been cut, and this is just garbage. But I wanted to show you guys just to give you some examples of what strawberries to avoid, so that way you can save yourself some headache and stress. And now that we have carefully selected our strawberries, we're going to go ahead and start to wash them. And while I am preparing to wash, I am just going to count them, make sure I'm not missing any. And if I am, I'll just go ahead and start to pull from the second clamshell. And to wash my strawberries, I like to soak them in this organic fruit and vegetable disinfectant that I bought at Walmart. You can find this at Trader Joe's and on Amazon. You can also wash your strawberries with baking soda and vinegar. It's very effective. So as I am rinsing off the disinfectant, I am going to look at the leaves and remove any damaged or old leaves that are on the strawberry. Any leaves that are yellowing, just go ahead and remove them. You want your strawberry to have nice green luscious leaves. Now that we have all our strawberries rinsed, we are going to go ahead and arrange our strawberries just like we would in our strawberry arrangement box. I like to go ahead and place them all in the same order as I would in my arrangement box, and I like to do this because I like to make sure that they are all the same size or similar in size. You don't want to use strawberries that are super little with big strawberries. You want to make sure that they are all equal in size. That way the box looks nice and full and very proportionate. Now I am going to start to dry off my strawberries using a clean paper towel. And every so often taking a look at my paper towel and making sure that there is no red marks. Any red marks means that our strawberries are leaking and we need to get rid of them. Sometimes the strawberry looks nice and fresh, but then when you start to dry them off, you notice that there's red marks on your paper towel. And that is just to show you that the strawberry is leaking somewhere. And we're just better off throwing that one out and replacing it with a nice fresh one. And as we dry, we want to be very gentle with our leaves. We don't want them to fall off or pull on them. So just pat them dry very gently. And here is an example of what I am talking about. You can tell here that my paper towel has red markings and my strawberry had a blemish. It slipped through when I was checking them. That is why it's always important to check your paper towels. But I just threw it away and grabbed a fresh paper towel to continue the process. And when I am done, I will just go ahead and replace it with another strawberry that I have in my extra clamshells. And now that all our strawberries are nice and dry, we are going to go ahead and look through our clamshells and find the perfect strawberry that is similar in size to the one with blemishes so that we can replace it. Now that our strawberries are ready to go, I am just going to transfer them over to a tray that I am going to line with parchment paper. And we are going to leave our strawberries there while we go ahead and heat up our chocolate. Now that we are going to start to work with chocolate, I want to show you guys good options that you can use and that are easily available. So to start off, we have Ghirardelli white and milk chocolate. We also have almond bark from Walmart. This one is very affordable, and not only is it affordable, but it brings a lot. It has 1.5 pounds compared to the Ghirardelli that are only 10 ounces. Both of these chocolates you can find at Walmart. The almond bark is $3.47 and Ghirardelli is $4.94. Ghirardelli is a much better quality, but they both work great. Now to melt our chocolate, we are going to use these deli containers that I bought at Amazon, and they will be linked down below. They are also microwave safe. We are going to heat our chocolates in 30-second intervals in the microwave until our chocolate is completely melted. And I am going to be using this floral foam board as a stand so I can dry my strawberries. This one I bought at Hobby Lobby, but any floral foam board would work great. And using these bamboo skewers, I am going to use these to hold my strawberries so that when I am dipping, I have something to hold on to and also to dry them. Now I'm going to start to insert these skewers into my strawberries, and I like to insert the skewer into the stem of the strawberry. So just like that. And they should be nice and firm inside of the strawberry. Make sure to just insert it a little bit, and if you put it into the stem, it'll be nicely secure. You don't want to insert it too much because you don't want to puncture the strawberry and cause leaking. So right here in this little stem is where I like to insert the skewer. My camera does not want to focus, but it's this little stem right here. And again, if you can get your skewer inside that little stem, your strawberry will be nice and secure. As we place our strawberries on our skewer, we are going to place them onto our foam board using it as a stand. The reason I like to use this foam board as a stand is because I know that some people dip their strawberry into the chocolate and then they scrape the bottom of it and place it onto the parchment paper. But I noticed that if you're doing it like that, it's gonna cause your strawberries to leak because the chocolate is not fully coated around the strawberry. And I do not like for my strawberries to look leaky and mushy. So I like to do it this way. That way my strawberry is fully coated with chocolate, leaving no room for leaking. So now that our chocolate is completely melted, I am gonna go ahead and make sure the consistency is right, nice and runny and smooth, and checking the temperature. So here I can tell that the milk chocolate one is too hot. It's 100 degrees Fahrenheit. And the white chocolate was 89 degrees Fahrenheit. So I like to stick to 90 degrees Fahrenheit for when I am dipping my strawberries. I am going to color my white chocolate with this Color Mill Rose. It's the perfect light pink shade. And I am just going to add a couple drops, giving my chocolate a good stir, making sure that it is completely colored. And I am going to add more food coloring as needed. I don't want the shade to be too pink, just a little soft baby pink. And now that our chocolate is nicely colored, I am going to go ahead and start dipping, pulling the leaves up with my hands. I am going to hold on to them and submerge the strawberry. Once the strawberry is completely coated in chocolate, I am going to just dab on my wrist, removing any excess chocolate and popping any air bubbles as we go. And look how beautiful, you guys. I love this shade. It's like the perfect soft pink. And I am going to repeat this process and coat 4 strawberries in this beautiful soft pink color. As I dip my strawberries, I am placing them on my foam stand, trying not to allow my strawberries to touch one another because the chocolate is still very wet. We don't want to mess up our perfectly dipped strawberries. So now that we have all 4 of our strawberries dipped in this soft pink color, we are going to turn this color into a nice raspberry color by using Color Mill's Raspberry Food Coloring. And we are going to repeat the same process, dipping 4 strawberries into this beautiful raspberry color. So now that we are done with those strawberries, we are going to move on to our milk chocolate strawberries. Checking the temperature one more time to make sure we are good to go. And repeating the same process, dipping 4 strawberries into this beautiful milk chocolate. And these are how our strawberries look on the stand drying. And here is when the fun part begins. We are going to proceed to decorate our strawberries. And to decorate our milk chocolate strawberries, we are going to use organic rose petals. And these rose petals are edible and they smell delicious, you guys. I will link them down below. I got them from Amazon. Now I'm just going to make a little small cut into my piping bag and make sure that my opening is perfect for drizzling. You don't want to make the opening way too big or way too small. Just a good, perfect little hole, so that you can get the perfect drizzle every time. And sprinkling some rose petals to the side of the strawberry. And this is how they are turning out. Look how beautiful this looks. It looks super elegant and simple. I love it. It screams Valentine's Day. Now we are going to repeat the same process to the remaining 3 milk chocolate strawberries. Now for the raspberry colored strawberries, I am going to decorate them a little bit differently by using 24 karat gold edible leaf sheets. These I picked up from Amazon. They look like this. And you guys, these are very delicate, so you have to be very careful when working with these. Now adding water to a dish, I am just going to get a brush and wet the side of my strawberry. And with some tweezers, I am going to place the leaf sheet over a little section of my strawberries. And I am placing it on the side of the strawberry because when you lay it inside the arrangement box, that is the side that is going to be most visible. And this is what we got so far. Look how beautiful. I feel like the leaf sheet gives it that perfect little elegant touch. And again, we are going to repeat the same process to the remaining 3 raspberry colored strawberries. Now for the light pink strawberries, I am just going to do a simple drizzle. I'm not going to add anything else to it, just a simple drizzle. And I think it's perfect. It looks perfect just like that, in my opinion. Let me know what you guys think. The benefit of making sure that your temperature is perfect is that you get these beautiful glossy strawberries. Once they dry, they are so glossy, and that is because the temperature was at a perfect dipping temperature. Now for the boxes, I am using a 10 by 7 by 2 pink box with a clear lid, and I got this one from Sprinkle Me Glam Shop. She is a small business owner, and I'll leave her link down below, and I believe her boxes go for $2.99 each box. Now there are options available on Amazon as well, and I will link it down below, any similar boxes to this one. To line the box, we are going to use these mini cupcake liners, and you guys, you have to use mini cupcake liners. Do not use the regular size cupcake liner because your strawberries are too small for them and they do not look right. The strawberry just looks way too small inside those big cupcake liners. So definitely go for the mini one. And we are just going to remove our strawberries from the skewer and place them onto the liners. And we are going to do one row of milk chocolate, one row of the raspberry, and one of the light pink. And there we have it. Look how beautiful they look. I love it. I think they are just the cutest thing ever. Now this step is optional. I am just adding some chocolates to my box to give it that extra pop. But last year I added spray roses. But since I am in Virginia and it is cold and we are still a couple weeks away from Valentine's Day, there are no roses available. So if you guys live in those nice warm states, you are lucky. Consider yourself blessed that you have access to all those beautiful roses year long. So now I am going to go ahead and add my lid and my ribbon to my box. And just make sure you guys remove all the air from the box. Just press firmly and allow for all the air to be released, because these lids do like to come up from all the air that gets sucked into them. And for ribbon, I am using this one that says "Just for You" that I ordered off of Amazon. And I am just gonna go ahead and tie a cute little bow to it, just like this. And you can cut the ends of the ribbon however you like. I'm just gonna cut it straight, just like that. And here is our finished product. Look how beautiful these strawberries look. They look so shiny, so glossy. They look so elegant. Very simple but easy box to make. This box is perfect for Valentine's Day. You can give this to your wife, your girlfriend, any friends. I feel like it's just the perfect box for Valentine's Day. I hope you guys love this box just as much as I do. If you decide to recreate it, let me know down in the comment sections down below how it went. And may God's peace be with you all, and I'll see you guys in the next video.